The night is loud, the streets are full, and the sky is dim. April the 8th, 2011, summer steadily approaching. This area is like the Bermuda Triangle. A lot of worlds have collided here. Just across the street from 800 block of East 46th Street in Chicago, a lady that works at a postal office is just getting ready to clock out after a long day's work. She is working some overtime. How things been looking lately, she could really use the extra money. It's around 5 p.m. and she's about to hand the customer their change when she heard the shots. She tells everybody to get down, they're shooting out there. She waited a moment after the shots before she went outside to see if anyone had gotten hurt. She said when she went outside, she seen bodies lying everywhere. But this one body in particular was lying down motionless in the middle of the street. The portrait was unsettling. She looked closer and she can tell that the man in the street might be dead. Who this lady is referring to is a young man that goes by the name THF Quint. And he is from 5th Ward. Quint was chilling with 3 or 4 other guys. A 20-year-old man suffered gunshot wounds to his leg and ankle, while a 17-year-old boy suffered a broken leg resulting from a gunshot wound, said Officer Dan O'Brien. Turner and the other friend was taken to Mercy Hospital, while the third victim was taken to Northwestern Memorial Hospital in serious to critical condition. The shooting happened near the Henry W. McGee post office. A worker that works there says she hears gunshots every other day around here, and that it was only a matter of time something like this was going to happen.
Oh, I gotta check on
Man, bro, stop playing like that. Stop playing.
you. I gotta check on you. What?
You hear what they said? They tell us she'll smoke your dumb ass.
Somebody gonna smoke me.
They know how I'm coming.
Out of here. What?
They know how I'm coming. They know
You
how I'm
gonna
coming.
smoke me? You sick, bro.
Look, you see how I'm coming, man. Y'all see how I'm coming.
Oh, bro, stop playing crazy.
The weekend is jumping. Little Dirk is a star now. Everybody's starting to turn up. All the main guys from THF 06 and neighboring gangs all turning their savagery up.
I'm finna delete this video because they're gonna put it on YouTube.
Chicago has always been known for setting trends. It's just that this time, the trend is deadly.
Yeah, they see members. And I'm finna walk all the way to Vernon. I'm walking all the way to Vernon. I want to see who on Vernon. Fuck you talking about? Squeeze them.
It's 2012, one of the deadliest weekends on record. Let me take you back to a day where, in the course of 6 to 8 hours, 9 people were killed and over 17 people were shot. June the 30th, around 11:30 p.m., a young 3-year-old boy is walking with his parents on the 700 block of West 120th Street in the West Palm neighborhood when a car started shooting. Mainly, the boy was lying on the street suffering from an apparent gunshot wound to the arm. He was taken to the hospital in stable condition. I wish I could say the same for this next individual. About 2 hours prior to the little boy getting shot in the Bronzeville neighborhood, Another shootout took the life of a 17-year-old that goes by the name THF Black, aka Leonard Truss. It was around 10:15 on June the 30th on the 800 block of East 45th Street near Cottage Grove. A gunman drove up and got out the car and started shooting at THF Black. By the shots and how they were coming, it had to have been an assault rifle. His family was too distraught to talk on camera, but said he was not in a gang. He was just headed to a nearby convenience store when he was struck. R.I.P. to the fallen.
5 o'clock in the morning, still outside, me and my toy. Oh, they were the police. Fuck 12. Riding down Halsted. Cool.
Y'all want to hear a crazy story? It's October the 30th, 2012. This might go down as one of the deadliest years in Chicago history of gang banging. During the peak of the BDs versus GDs war, a man that is like a general to Old Block, Big A, allegedly was King Von's mentor. He taught him a lot about the streets according to the respectable source. Big A, King Von, T. Roy, L.A. Capone, Manny went hunting for a couple of ops. They seen one by the name of P5 from Gyro City. P5 been on the Old Block's radar for a minute. They set it up like they were going to buy some dope from him, but when he got there, he was in for a rude awakening. They pulled up and shot him. He was shot 9 times in the chest. You have to think, in between these death dates, things are still happening. Shootouts where nobody gets hit. Robberies, fights, and so forth. November the 8th, 2012, Big A and a couple of guys from O Block allegedly spotted Boss Trail on the 2600 block of West 83rd Street right before Boss Trail was about to leave the state and start a new life. He was allegedly on his way to go get his gun from his girlfriend's when Big A seen him and started shooting at him. He shot him in the back. Boss Trail got back up and started running. Someone got out the car and ran up on Boss Trail and shot him in the back of the head. They seen the bus ticket on the ground and picked it up and ran, allegedly. September the 13th, 2013, K.I. from STL is standing at the bus stop talking to a few friends. She knows this is the area where ops are known to hang. She has a soft side, so she knows she gotta catch up with her friends when she's in the hood. She's with this old man that sits at the bus stop. His name is Billy Sargent, 67 years old. Every morning, Billy gets the same coffee with cream and sugar. On this particular morning, the wind just wasn't blowing the same way it usually blows. The buses that came past, the brakes didn't squeak the way they usually squeaked while stopping for passengers. It's around 8:40 a.m. when someone from 600 gang seen K.I. and gave her location to Big A, allegedly. They pulled up and seen K.I. and started shooting. K.I. runs away. When the commotion dies down, someone yells, "Is anyone hit?" He can barely speak, but he says, "I'm hit, I'm hit." The old man, Billy, was shot in the chest. The ambulance came and rushed him to the hospital, where he was pronounced dead less than an hour after the shooting. March 29th, allegedly, Big A, King Von, and some others was looking for trouble. After about 10 minutes of lurking, they catch up with someone who has been dissing their dead homies. They seen him standing at the bus stop, Little Mark from 051. He was in the Washington Park neighborhood when Big A started shooting at him, leaving him dead on the scene. He went on some kind of killing spree. He was killing people or he was assisting some kills. Among those was the infamous K.I., who was gunned down April 11, 2014. It's December the 4th, 2016. Right across the street from O Block, a few of the gang was eating at a restaurant when allegedly a guy with an unfamiliar face was at the restaurant, talking loud and crazy. Someone from O Block went to go get Big A. They woke him up out of his sleep. Big A got up and went to go see what was going on with this guy. So, they must have had a who was the toughest contest. Words were exchanged and the guy started shooting. Big A would lose his life to violence that night. A few other guys were shot too. Stay tuned for the next documentaries.